Hey fellow wood dwellers, it's Angry Turtle, and today we are taking a closer look on the Flatliner. That's effectively a 5-star legendary weapon. Yes, I know 4 stars are being drawn in here, but there is another effect that should count as a 5th star. But let's go over it, and we compare this gun with my trusted anti-armor explosive Gauss rifle that I'm using. Is this better? Mine is 3-star. This one is basically 5-star. Which one will win? The effects on the Flatliner. It's damage to humans, so that's assassins. Not the greatest, as unfortunately humans are not so tanky, or fortunately, so you don't need extra damage versus them. This is kind of dead, unfortunately, on this 1st star. Then, second, chance to hit target in VATS. It's really good if you are using VATS that basically with the range of the Gauss rifle make it insanely accurate VATS sniper. Faster movement speed while aiming unfortunately doesn't do anything, so that's second dead star. So we are down to 3 stars from 5, as 2 doesn't do anything for us. Then 4th star, critical hits restore 5% of health and action points for player and teammates within a 50 feet radius. You know this effect is rather weak on automatic melee weapons, I was discussing that already, but is it better on slow firing, single shot weapons? Will that work better? We'll see. And 5th star is reload speed, quite significant boost to the reload speed of this weapon. That's not associated with the quick capacitor I installed on this one. They need to be modified, like Flatliner do not come with good mods. When you craft it, you need to change them. One negative, -5 durability. I don't think that's a big issue for this gun. And that's the standard. Bullet explode, that for any Gauss weapon, that's a standard effect. Now, let's start from this cool thing. Reload speed. This inert reload speed. So that's my anti-armor Gauss rifle I'll be using for the comparison. I'm on my sniper build that you were able to see recently uploaded, so fully spec for the Gauss, full health build, fully spec for the Gauss. So first, that's how my Gauss reloads. Then this is Flatliner with the same mods, and that's how it reloads. I really like the red, way faster. And I have one more Flatliner just for this one reload that I equip with quick capacitors that you normally wouldn't do. Look at that. That's how fast you can reload and shoot again. It's really fast. It's unfortunate that you cannot do that because the slot taken by quick capacitors is the same slot that I'm using for prime or perforating. So unfortunately, it's not realistic to use it. What makes this extra reload speed even more useful, as you cannot add reload speed to the Gauss rifle otherwise, as it sharing a slot with a damage mod. So that's not good. If we go back to the workbench, how does the Flatliner craft by default to show you? So you can obtain it from the raid, and Flatliner can drop as a plan or as a weapon itself. So by doing the raids, you will get either the weapon or plan for the weapon. Not from the first raid probably, as there's low drop chance for those, but eventually you will. So that's the Flatliner, can be level 35 or 45. Requirements to craft it, and it comes with armor penetrating and reload speed capacitor. It's odd, and all other mods are odd too, so you will need to change them. And now, how well will Flatliner perform on the stealth sniper? So headshot, the chance is really good. Taken into consideration, I am full health, so my perception is not crazy high, and I'm aiming for a head of super mutants. We generally have a low hit chance. If I compare that with my anti-armor hit chance, you can see there is a difference. There is rather significant difference between them. We need to charge our critical to see the special effect. That was uncharged shot. Unfortunately, uncharged shots are not good on Gauss rifles to kill anything. You need fully charged, and then if you miss, that's a problem, as that's waste of a lot of time. But if you hit, as you can see, Flatliner can absolutely one-shot those super mutants, level 60, level 75, even without using the critical. With the critical, it's popping really good numbers. If we can, oh, I don't know if I can. Yeah, I can. So conductor's effect was listed there. Let me try to do it again and show you the conductor effect. Unfortunately, it still doesn't seem to be stronger compared to automatic. It's the same. So let's shoot this super mutant. Somehow I failed to kill it. Let's fix that. And the closer, I have 95%, so that's perfect. Come on, there you go. Don't do that. Level 100 survive the charge shot. So they can survive. We'll get more max level super mutants on the inside. Let me just try one more critical. One more critical on this guy. And quickly open conductor's effect. 1 AP per second for 5 seconds. That's unfortunate. That's not a lot, as you may tell by the amount of AP that it costs to fire the weapon. So the Flatliner, to fire it, it costs 27. You will get 5 back from critical. If even you spec for very high luck, and you will get critical every other shot. So that's 5 per 2 shots. Not great, I need to say. You will spend 50, you get back 5 to 54. You spend 54, you get back 5. It's not something that's gonna be a big deal. You will be able to see my health as well. So I'm slightly below the full health, so let's see how it goes. Okay, level 100 super mutant. Critical to the head, no adrenaline, not enough. And you can see the healing. So there is a little bit of healing. For the regards of the healing, conductor is quite useful. It will heal you a little bit. It can replace your vampire effect if you don't want to run vampire. So conductors is not bad. And you can scrap those weapons to get the conductor's effect to then equip on something else. Which is, in my opinion, even more useful than the conductor on this weapon itself. And I'm getting some legendaries, which is always welcome. Now, full charge shot to the head, level 100 super mutant, insufficient, unfortunately. For comparison, if I use my 3-star anti-armor Gauss rifle, I think it's still insufficient. Let's see. Yeah, it's still insufficient, but it's more damage. It's more damage in that case scenario. I'm doing more damage with the critical to the head anti-armor. It's one-shot kill. That's anti-armor explosive. Now back to the Flatliner. Can we get at all one-shot kill with the Flatliner? With the critical? Let's find one more super mutant. There's level 100. I don't have critical yet. Okay, you will need to get normal shot twice. And now I will use critical on this guy. Critical, fire, short. That's the problem, in my opinion, with Flatliner. If it's falling short to one-shot crit to the head as a basically 5-star legendary, that is a problem. I acknowledge that the faster reload speed is nice and very useful. The fact I cannot get one-shot kills with a critical like I can with anti-armor, I don't like it. I prefer one-shot kill with a critical over faster reload. Do you agree? Do you prefer that too? Or would you rather have a faster reload? That's basically a trade-off. All the new named weapons cannot be modified. Its legendary effects cannot be changed. So that's unfortunate. For me, unfortunately, Flatliner is just a source of legendary 4-star conductor boxes if I want to run a weapon with conductors instead of running a vampire weapon. Or, for double healing power, you can combine vampire and conductors for your ultimate sustain weapon. So conductor itself is good. It's not S tier. You probably watched my tier list for legendary effects. It's not the strongest, but it is very useful for survivability perspective. Not as much for AP as 1 AP per second for 5 seconds. That's what it actually is. And 5% only refers to the health. Action points is fixed at 1 per second for 5 seconds every time you crit. So that's a big issue. That's a big issue. It's not providing enough AP to significantly change the output. For weapons that use very little action points, yes, it changes a lot. For weapons that use 27 per hit, you will not notice a difference. That's unfortunate. Therefore, from all those stars, Vaat's hit chance is good, reload speed is good, and conductors is good. Nothing is particularly amazing. 2 are useless, do nothing. So this weapon, as it is now, compared to a good 3-star legendary Gauss rifle, this one is Medicore. That's the final grade, which is unfortunate as it looks so cool. I love the red. I would love to use it on my sniper. There is like no justification. Would you run it just for humans that will die anyway from your anti-armor Gauss rifle? No. So there is no use case. And that being said, we'll end this video, and I wish you all good rest of your day, and see you soon.